Hey guys, welcome to Red Blood Reviews. Today we're drinking some Shiner birthday beer. Happy birthday, Shiner, 107 years.
Tastes, it ain't too bad. It ain't the best, but it ain't too bad.
Yeah, it's a Pilsner, so it doesn't, it's not going to be that Bud Light taste that you're looking after. It's got a lot of hoppy Pilsner. It even tells you on the bottle. Anyways, today's video, well, I guess as you can see, we're doing them on grinders. Here are the grinders that I have. Here's the grinder that Derek has. First off, we'll go to him. This is a big 9-inch Wildcat. This grinding blade on here is about plumb wore out. It's only about halfway through, and it's still bigger than any of these. This is a big bore grinder. It takes a man to turn it, so I don't ever use it.
Too damn big of a grinder.
Now my everyday grinders, the ones I keep on the truck, this is actually the first one I paid for. I bought this at a welding spot, 150 bucks. It's the best grinder. I actually worked for a company building deer blinds. They had a grinder like this and I fell in love with it. This is you can still pick these up. They actually have a newer body style that I really don't care for. But this old body style right here, they still make them brand new with this body style. These are the best grinders Makita, whoever in the world makes. These, in my opinion, are the best grinders. So much that when I seen this at a pawn shop for 50 bucks and it was brand spanking new, I bought them. And as you can tell, I don't have any guards or anything on them. I know I'm supposed to, but I don't ever use them. And then the grinder I keep at my house, just in case I need to cut something or anything else, got a little death wheel on it, is a $10 Harbor Freight Drill Master. I actually picked up, I want to say 4 of them. Derek ended up one, another buddy of ours, he ended up with another one, I guess 2 of them. And go ahead and tell me how you like yours, Derek.
The Harbor Freight $10 grinder, I thought it would go out the first time I used it. I thought it was a big old piece of shit. But I've used it a lot and it hasn't gone out on me yet. It doesn't have near the power as these Makitas, but I think these are 5-inch Makitas.
Yeah.
And this is a 4.5-inch little $10 badass little grinder, pretty much.
Yeah,
whenever you get pushing into that metal real hard, it'll try to stop on you. But you just gotta kind of well, not really feather it, but you gotta lighten up on it. Lighten up on it more than this one because it will try to stop on you. But I've used it a lot. It hadn't gone out on me, and it has surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah, I do like the handles on these. I like these. I mean, this has kind of got a fat handle. I mean, you can kind of do a lot of finesse work with these little ones. And when you're doing finesse work, you're not really doing a lot of heavy grinding, as like with this big bastard right here. This is a breaker blowing son of a bitch.
Speaking of finesse, most of these grinders have a little sanding wheel on them. They don't have an actual grinding disc on them.
Yeah, I got the hard grinder just for, major stuff. But a lot of times I'm just kind of tearing paint off and everything else. A good welder doesn't have to use a grinder too often.
Then you're using it a lot, ain't you?
Yeah, using it all the time. Anyways, the $10 grinder does a great job. It's not a professional grinder. It's a great grinder for backup, use every once in a while. Derek went to Home Depot, found himself a deal.
The little grinder wasn't working. It was cutting it, but it wasn't cutting it good enough. So I had to go get
a big boy,
a bigger one, a Dewalt. It is a 4.5, 5-inch, and a 6-inch angle grinder. It is built in the USA. It is a Dewalt. The number on it is D28116. It is 13 amps.
Now the 13 amps, that's really surprises me. That's when I seen that box, it really surprised me. Because the body on this thing, well, I guess you didn't want to open it up yet. But the body on this thing right here, this is a 10 amp grinder. And that's a big motor, that's a big body. But when you see this thing right here, it says
2.3 max horsepower. I don't think that really matters a whole lot, but whatever. It comes with a, I guess this is the 5-inch guard. This is a 6-inch guard. It comes with this blade. or this deal, it's for the, I guess, what do you call it, a death wheel?
Yeah, it's like a backing plate for a death wheel, I believe.
That's a, it's because they're real thin, you gotta, it's for cutting, pretty much. It's more for cutting than grinding.
There's a reason they call them death wheels.
Yeah. If you look on YouTube, or not YouTube, if you look on the internet, and you'll find out they got guys break them off and they stick in their leg or stick in their face or their chest, and it's nasty. Comes with your handguard. It actually comes with a hex key. I didn't really know what that was for until I pulled it out. And the hex key goes inside of here. Press this button and it loosens off. That's a little different from what I'm used to on the Makitas.
Yeah, the Makitas, I just slap them and they come right off.
Some of them have the key with the little 2 prongs, and you stick it off in there and you twist it. That's one that I use at work, and
I like the Allen wrench though, because you can, if you lose the tool, you can get another Allen
but
wrench.
it does have a hole for the other keys too.
Oh, it does. Okay, that's cool.
Here's your 4.5.
Now, one thing I will say about these Dewalts, oh, it actually has 3 different.
Yeah. It's 4.5, 5-inch, and 6-inch.
One thing I will say about these Dewalts is a company I used to work for. It's all they had, Dewalts. Some of them would go out in a month. Some of them, would last a year and a half. And we tore the shit out of them. And they were all this size.
This is pretty much the same design, just a little bit different than the Makita. It's
They're about the same weight.
I think the handle is I grip the handle, it feels a little better than the Makita, because the Makita is a lot more boxed.
Yeah.
And this is rounded off. It has a rubber plate, or rubber deal on here.
Yeah, Makitas does sell one that's got the rubber and stuff. That's the new design one. I really don't like that one because the motor's a little different than these. These are kind of that old school motor that just don't go out. All you gotta do is change the brushes.
It's got 2 outlet holes right here for I guess blowing the dust away.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what they're for. This is for resting on there. Well, it don't even touch the deal, does it?
I'm guessing it's just to clean for that air to flow through.
Yeah.
It may be an inlet because I know the air comes out right here.
Well, it's not going to come in from right here because then you get dust and debris.
It's coming in right here.
There.
I don't know what the hell that is.
I think it comes in right here.
Yeah, it comes in right there and it goes out right there.
Yeah.
But anyways, a good generic Dewalt, that one does come off. They just got an O-ring on there. A lot of guys that I worked with always kept that on there. I always just took it off because, a lot of times we got that Hex on there. I just feel a little better when it has a little bit more threads on the blade.
Yeah.
I like how it's got the different guards. And I say that and I don't even use guards, but it is cool that it's got that. It's got the nice little handle, and I don't even use handles. This is a cool thing though. I do like this for the death wheels. I haven't even seen this before, but
Hey,
so
this sticker right here is the best part about this whole damn grinder right here. Best part. I don't care about anything else. Made in USA.
yeah, there's a lot of Dewalt tools being made in USA now. That's one thing I can't say about Makita. These are, look at there, buddy. Assembled in USA.
Yeah.
Assembled in USA. Pow
This
pow.
one, I guess built and assembled are pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
But that's anytime that you see anything that says USA, I try to get most of my stuff made in the USA. Besides all the Harbor Freight stuff that we get, because it's so damn cheap.
Yep.
But cheap and it works. It might fall apart here in a little while, that might fall apart here in a little while, but it's worked pretty damn good so far, and it's cheap. But other than that, if I'm gonna get something expensive, I want something made in the United States.